All right, Jaydan, my man, let's do the video analysis. Remember, this is always body's always changing. We've got 80 billion cells. They're evolving every minute. And so the goal of this is not to create a situation where you're doubting yourself. The goal is just to look at it from an honest biomechanical standpoint and let you know what things are working well, what things need to be working better. And the biggest thing is, dude, I don't care what happens to your cleats. This is coming from a place of love, but don't ever show up again without cleats, because every throw that you make with sneakers on is taking you backwards. And I know how much you love this game and how much you've put into this game. You can't afford to move backwards even an inch if you're going to accomplish the big goals that you want to accomplish. It's my responsibility to get you those results, so I got to be honest with you. So here we go. So top of leg lift, as you can see the heel starts to slide out. Bang, right here. I think you may do that with cleats, but again, we can't really tell. So now we've already dumped some power. All right, you do a really good job of being able to load this hip externally into the glute. You've always done a good job of that, so that looks solid. As we come out of the leg lift and we come to handbrake, all right, now we've already gotten into posture with our low back, with our lumbar spine. That's not going to be as strong as we want it to be, heading out into foot plant. And what that means is now, instead of being able to sit into your glute and really fully extend through the glute being the primary driver of power and force for the high velocity pitcher, you're going to be pushing with the quad, and you're less likely to land in a solid position at weight bearing front foot strike. So as you move out, you do a good job of being able to have that intent, that aggressiveness, so your hips and shoulder separation solid, okay? But now you can see right here, the foot's not all the way down. Once it does get down, this is weight bearing, okay? Watch the slide, brother. Just a little bit right there. I got another frame that shows it. That's really makes it even tougher. But from an angle standpoint, this doesn't match up. Like, this isn't where we want to be about 115, 120 degrees, and that's going to require, again, when we go back in time, just a little bit more hamstring mobility on the front leg, on the lead leg, and then also the ability to sit better into this back hip. Whoops. The ability to sit better into this back hip for longer, so that you can actually get that hip fully extended. That'll help open up the angle. Okay, so as you come into weight bearing, again, goal is not to freak you out and say, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, but the goal is just to give you the honest feedback so you can make the adjustments, because over the course of the season, most movement patterns move backwards, not forwards, and then the more it moves backwards, the more increased chance you have for injury, and I know that you don't want that. All right, so now you're at stride for contact. You can see you've already moved into early rotation. All right, so your upper half's already rotating. This thing should still be pulled back. We still want that scap on the left side retracted, packed, and so it's power bleed. You know, if we're going to maximize your body and get you up to the 95, 96, 97 mile an hour range, which I believe you can get to, especially with your passion and work ethic, it's a doable thing, but it's got to be something that we monitor very closely, and any little leaks are going to cost us. All right, so here, let's look at your external rotation. All right, 79 degrees. Again, if we have the ability to change this angle right here and do a better job of blocking with the front side, is going to drop that back a little bit, but 79 degrees it's fair. The guys that are throwing it above 95 are, for the majority, above 85 degrees at that angle. And then this launch right here is early, so the shoulder's stopping instead of the shoulder continuing to rotate through the target. Now, part of this is because it was not a 100% effort throw. You can see the angle of your torso. Typically, I think we want to see it out a little bit more there, and so that might just be a reduction in effort. And again, your body's saying, hey, I got to protect myself because you got sneakers on, dude. Drive me crazy. I love you, but that drove me crazy. So anyways, that's the focal points right there. Ultimately, we're going to go ahead, and I've assigned you out the programming already. But if you guys have any questions, whether that's you, your mom, or your dad, again, my goal is to be able to give you the best information to help you constantly monitor where you're at, so that you don't show up at the end of the college season with another injury or with reduction in velocity, and now you're 4 or 5 miles an hour behind where you want to be in relationship to your ultimate goal, which is to play pro. So if you're thinking about still pro as the goal in the big leagues, like, hey, you made it to the top 2.1%, you're in D1, fantastic. To get to the pros, now you got to be in the top 1/10 of 1%, and your velocity, we have to assume you've got to be able to sit comfortably at 93, touch 96. And so every day we're not moving forward on that, we're moving backwards. And that goal may not be the goal that resonates with your college staff, and but it is going to be the goal that I help you with, as long as you continue to think that this is going to be valuable for you. So I love you, buddy. Talk to you soon.